Hi everyone. Today we discuss about sociology. Let's start. What is sociology? Sociology is the scientific study of society, including patterns of social relationships, social interaction, and culture. The term sociology was first used by Frenchman Auguste Comte in the 1830s when he proposed a synthetic science uniting all knowledge about human activity in the academic world. Sociology is considered one of the social sciences. Now we know the origins of sociology. Sociologists believe that our social surroundings influence thought and action. For example, the rise of the social sciences developed in response to social changes. In the 16th and 17th centuries, Europeans were exploring the world and voyagers returned from Asia, the Americas, Africa, and the South Seas with amazing stories of other societies and civilizations. Widely different social practices challenged the view that European life reflected the natural order of God. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Western Europe was rocked by technical, economic, and social changes that forever changed the social order. Science and technology were developing rapidly.
James Watt invented the steam engine in 1769, and in 1865 Joseph Lister discovered that an antiseptic barrier could be placed between a wound and germs in the atmosphere to inhibit infection.
These and other scientific developments spurred social changes and offered hope that scientific methods might help explain the social as well as the natural world. This trend was a part of a more general growth in rationalism. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain in the late 18th century. By the late 19th century, the old order was collapsing under the twin blows of industrialism and revolutionary democracy. Nisbet 1966-21. Mechanical industry was growing, and thousands of people were migrating to cities to work in the new factories. People once rooted in the land and social communities where they farmed found themselves crowded into cities. The traditional authority of the church, the village, and the family were being undermined by impersonal factory and city life. Capitalism also grew in Western Europe in the 19th century. This meant that relatively few people owned the means of production, such as factories, while many others had to sell their labor to those owners. At the same time, relatively impersonal financial markets began to expand. The modern epoch was also marked by the development of administrative state power, which involved increasing concentrations of information and armed power. Giddens 1987-27. Finally, there was enormous population growth worldwide in this period, due to longer life expectancy and major decreases in child death rates. These massive social changes lent new urgency to the development of the social sciences. As early sociological thinkers struggled with the vast implications of economic, social and political revolutions, all the major figures in the early years of sociology thought about the great transformation from simple, proliferate societies to massive, complex, industrial societies.